Right, finally it gets out into the woods again, place where I like to be. Now there's interesting stuff to my left hand side, and there's also very interesting stuff to my right hand side. It's a bit of an eeny meeny miny mo kind of a moment, because I like flying in fern woods, you know, tall pine forests to my left, and also the wildness over there behind the camera, which we'll go and investigate in a while, is also something which is intriguing me immensely. So I think what we'll do, we'll get the old drone up in a second or two. I'm just going to organise myself, which I'm not very good at, by the way. I think I need a PA or something, someone to organise my life, because I don't seem to do it very well at times. Anyway, that being said, I think we're going to go for a little jaunt through over here, and we're going to have a little look, and we'll see what there is. Looks very inviting, let's say. And we'll get the little drone up and stick on the big screen, ladies and gentlemen, because, you know, you can see quite a bit more on the big screen. I am uploading into 4K, saving 4K, uploading to 4K. Hopefully you're getting a really good viewing experience. Right, less of the bull crap, let's fly. Get filming. And away we go. Let's head towards that little gap there, shall we? Let's see if we can hopefully keep this thing in a fairly straight line for as long as possible before it decides to crash into a tree or whatever. Okay, right, never been here before. Looks fairly open, I suppose, in a sense. it's just really, as I keep saying all the time, and I'll probably keep on saying this until the cows come home, it's just a really nice place to be, really, out in the open like this, just to fly around. It's got to be good for our mental health, isn't it? I mean, they do recommend 20 minutes a day, don't they? Just to remain somewhat sane in a world which is kind of insane. That's probably the reason why I think most people are going bloody mad, is because the world is just a bit crazy at the moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're going to get 1 or 2 hits along the way, guys, so just brace yourself, okay? It's just that sometimes it glitches and you can't always see on screen where the actual drone is, just because of a glitch or something. But anyway, we'll belt it around and we'll just enjoy the area as much as we possibly can. Right, I'm going to bring it back a little bit, just because I'm kind of
point updated.
I'm losing a little bit of signal. Okay, right. And yeah, this is wild, isn't it? I like going to these wild woods because you just never know what you might see. You're kind of going where places where people wouldn't normally set foot, but drones can go. It's what kind of intrigues me in a sense, just really cutting wild and just really having a time out here, just to reconnect once again with nature, which is a very commendable thing to do. Something which I think we perhaps ought to do a lot more. And it certainly kind of defragments my mind, put it that way. Okay, I think every now and again you need to get all the crap out of your brain, don't you? There's so much crap going in your brain these days, with social media, with mainstream media, whatever else. So I think places like this, just to connect once again with nature, just to try and forget about life for a while, which is what Billy Joel sang, I think, in the song called The Piano Man. Yeah, anyway, this is what kind of ticks my box. Other people's, they do other things, I suppose. They play golf, which what I used to do once upon a time. Just don't have the time or the money at the moment, really, to do that. Right, come on then, Bagley Wood. What have you got to offer us then? I want to see some big herds of wildebeest. That'd be good, wouldn't it, if you could see some wildebeest or something? Just something a bit out of the ordinary would be nice. So if you do see something, guys, on screen, and I happen to miss it, which is what I normally do, just stick a timestamp down below. Just say, Andy, you missed, I don't know, a Tyrannosaurus Rex at 6 minutes and 10 seconds or something, or whatever. Right, just getting a bit of a loss of signal. Just see if I can just bring it through the gap. I've got to be a bit careful here because it's glitching so badly. What I'm seeing on my heads-up display on my phone is not always where the drone actually is, and that's a good example there. You just run into something. I'm bringing it back towards myself now, so we should hopefully be getting a better signal and less glitching. It's just because it's so thick out there, I think. Just have problems connecting sometime, especially in the evergreens, because they never really lose their leaves, do they? The evergreens, they just stay on there all year round. Right, doing a bit of a full circle here. Oh, hit something.
Attitude mode.
Don't fly
Visual
sideways.
positioning failure, unable to return automatically.
Right,
Pay
okay.
attention to flight safety.
That was my fault. I was flying slightly sideways then. Just looking at the home point. I'm just going to slow it down a little bit because if you're bouncing along, you're going to start missing things. I don't really want to miss anything. Although bouncing along at quite a speed at the The seat your pants is quite exhilarating and exciting, but the thing is you end up missing a load of stuff. Okay, we'll just fly it back through here. We're down to 59%. I can get about maybe 15 or 18 minutes fly time out of this if I fly, you know, within myself, let's say, and I don't do anything rash or stupid on sports mode. Of course, shooting in 4K as well is probably eating into the battery life. I used to shoot in 60 frames per second at 1080p, but I have upped my quality, so therefore you're getting kind of a better picture. Right, I've just gone away from the home point. I just want to take it back towards the home point, which is more over this way. Yeah, okay, just take it low and slow. Just a cruise through the woods. To see if we can see something which sparks our interest. I mean, even if we don't see anything, it's still really nice just to get out here and just to fly around. It really is, you know, living in quite a large town is being kind of like a caged bloody animal, really, having to pander to the order and the steps of life. You got to go to work, you got to put food on the table, you got to pay this bill, you got to do this, you got to make sure that you got enough money and whatever else, you know. It can get a little bit too much sometimes, and you know, for me to get out here and do this, it just helps. It just helps, I think, you know. I'm just trying to get my home point. It seems to be straight ahead, so we're just going to head off in a fairly straight direction, I think. Yeah, anyway, not really been watching too much of the news lately, just because there's not a lot of good news about, is there, at the moment? I'm just going to go this way, I think. Just going to head on back to my home point. It just seems like it's sometimes just moving my home point, my positioning. I think it's something to do with the lack, I don't know, of satellites. I'm on 10 satellites, which should be okay. But I do need to think about bringing it more towards myself, just because I am down to 37%. I don't really want to go out there searching for it if I can help it. Okay, right. Alright, okay. Just follow this pathway just for a bit. So I do think that I'm on somewhere close to this pathway. Although my home point is saying that it's over to my right hand side, so I'm just going to dart in here, I think. Well, it's getting closer, I can hear it, so I guess I'm heading back towards the home point. Which is always good. Just shooting for the gaps. Hang on a moment, it's gone away. Okay. Let's head on this way then, shall we? Yeah, here we go. Oh, right, yeah. Can definitely hear it a lot better now. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoops, Scotty. Yeah. Right, home point is dead ahead. So we'll try that. Damn, oh well. Okay, we'll try and take it off. I don't think it's going to mind. No, okay, it's down. Right, literally, it's 50 meters away in that direction over there. So we go and pick it up, stick a new battery in it, and we go for a flight perhaps over that way. Right, we have inserted a new battery. We can head off in that direction. Looks interesting, but in every direction it looks interesting, but we're going to go and have a little fly. We shall put the camera on. Right, get recording, and away we go. Into the woods once again, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Anyway, yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I really do like these kind of fern pine forests, pine woods. Just seems to be more space in here, and the branches seem to be a lot higher than they would normally be if you were flying in like let's say a normal forest, but maybe like, you know, other forests which I've been in. It's looks lovely though, doesn't it? Really, really nice. Really nice. Okay. Just have a little fly around just to see what we can see. That you can see that the trees have changed a little bit. It looks like there's a road down there. Okay, I think I'm actually parked further up that road. Right, we're going to bring it. We'll bring it kind of. We do a bit of a almost a 180 kind of. We'll take it this way. I think I don't really want to be flying towards any roads. Thank you very much. Just because really would not be a very good or safe idea. So we'll fly it back in to the woods, get well away from the roads, and we'll just have a nice little jaunt around here. Just see what there is. You never know, you might see something kind of interesting. Anyhow, so anyway, yeah, work-wise is going okay. It's slowed down a little bit, which I thought it might do for Christmas. I have got a quote to do tomorrow in Swindon for a gutter clean, fascia clean, soffits and all the rest of it, so that'll be quite a big job. I'm going to remain sort of fairly competitive still. You know, I know people will probably be asking more money for their if they were doing it, but I'm still like a fledgling company. I want to start off in a very sort of a small, uninvasive way, really. But still, I want to earn a living, obviously. I'm quite fortunate that my mortgage is kind of paid, and all I'm sort of left with is bills, really. So that's kind of, you know, I don't need huge amounts of money like some other people. I don't really want to be doing the massive amounts of hours which I have been doing in the past when I was taxi driving. Literally 24/7 almost, killing myself. I think the universe has got a way of kind of saying to you, you know, what you're doing is really not very beneficial to you or anyone, because I do think that the hours I was working, it was probably shortening my life. I was getting some not severe health issues, I was getting some stomach issues, let's say. I think it was due to probably stress, and you know, stress is a killer pretty much, you know, and you've got to be careful, you know, when you're hitting your 40s, 50s and 60s. Quite a dangerous age really, because you still think you can do the things you can when you're in your early 20s or early 30s, and obviously you can't. I'm not as strong as I was. I'm not as fit as I was. I definitely know that my memory is not as good as it used to be. I write things down and still forget sometimes, so that's not very good. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep within my little bubble, just to know my limits and to stick with my limits really. This is a bit thick and dark, isn't it? My gosh, wow. Let's have a little wander through here, shall we, and see if we can see something jumping and hopping around. I don't think there's any wallabies in here. You never know though, there might be something. I've not seen anything yet on camera anyway, or not on my my heads-up display on my phone. Wow, that's quite dark. It must be really dense in this bit. Just go out into the open a little bit, just get into the light. Just kind of going away from my home point somewhat, and I don't want to take it too far away from it because you end up losing signal. And if it gets too bad, then you have to go and retrieve your drone. So I'm getting some pixelation on my heads-up display, and it's not. Yeah, okay, I'm just having a problem. Just okay, right, we just take our time here, because if I go bouncing along like a blue arse thing, then I'm gonna run into something, aren't I? Oh, what's that there then? Some kind of a pen. I don't know what that is. Okay, interesting. Not sure why it's there, but there we go. Yeah, so anyway, whoops, bit of a dead end there. We're just going to go sideways slightly, take you through this little part of the wood. It's wonderful, isn't it? Really nice around here. Wonderful place. I feel so honoured, blessed really, to be part of this. Right, it's coming back to me now. I can hear it just in my left ear. Heading back. I'm just going to go off-piste once again. I think I'm over there actually. Here we go, look. Just take it by myself, and we're just going to go this way, I think. Over here. In this direction. Anyway, Christmas is just around the corner, isn't it? I'm not a real fan of it, to be honest, bar humbug and all that. I mean, it's great for the kids, you know. I suppose for some adults it's okay as well, because it's an opportunity to overeat and overdrink. I don't tend to get involved in that kind of thing, to be honest. I mean, I don't know. I'd much rather just forget about Christmas and just get on with life, really. Okay, right, sorry about that. Had to take a call then. Alright, back to business then. Back to business. Let's see what we can find in here, shall we? We're just shooting for the gaps, just trying to manoeuvre between the twigs and the trees. Trying to keep it in a fairly flyable kind of condition, really. Which sometimes can be easier said than done. I really have to rate these DJI NEOs as a plane goes overhead. Sorry about that. I think it's a great little drone, and I do believe that Argos have now dropped the price from something like about £300 to, I think it's below 250 now, which is just great value for money. I think what they're trying to do, I think they're trying to get rid of the opposition. I think this is a move on their part to try and corner the market, which you can kind of understand why they're doing that. There is some competition out there. It's quite fierce. I can't remember the name of there is another company which makes something similar to the DJI NEO, and I think DJI have completely just almost wiped them off the map, just by creating a drone which is absolutely just fantastic, and two, the price. I mean, it's just incredible. It's just for what it is, you get an amazing drone which can do all the features it can do, and you get the RC unit as well and 3 batteries for less than £250. Now, if that doesn't knock the opposition into next week, then I don't know what's going to. That's just an amazing offer right there. I'm almost tempted to go out and get another one of these, actually, just as a spare in case something happens to this one. But I got so much confidence with this little drone. I just don't think anything's going to destroy it unless I drop a bloody sledgehammer on it or something, or drive over it. It's just an incredible little drone. It really is.
Battery level is low.
Right.
Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Right, we'll bring her back. And I'm almost out of batteries, actually. I've got a little bit more power in another battery, which I'll probably use maybe for something else. But and I've been out here now for best part of an hour. And I got a lovely sandwich in my backpack, actually, which I want to try and devour, which would be lovely. And I think food tastes a lot nicer outdoors, doesn't it? Just seems to, anyway. Probably doesn't mind, but it just enhances, I think, your taste buds, perhaps. Right. What a place, eh? What a place. My favourite places really are woods or forests where they've got lots of pine trees. It kind of reminds me of the alpine scene, not that I've ever been there, mind. I've seen them in films and I kind of drool over them thinking, I wish I could be in a place like that. But these massive Scandinavian forests, up in Norway and Sweden and Finland and wherever else, just like, I just want to go to those places and just get completely lost, really, in a sense. But being in a wood like this, it's not big. You can't really get lost, like some of the forests in other far-flung corners of the world where you can literally just, you would go into a forest and you'd never be found, you'd never be seen again, probably. That's because a whole pack of wolves have probably chased you down and probably made a meal out of you or something. Anyway, I'm making a meal out of my sandwich here. I haven't found my own pig in here, but I have got some pig in the form of bacon in my sandwich, as close as I'm going to get to it, I think. Anyway, DJI NEO, fantastic drone. I cannot recommend it highly enough. DJI Mini 3, great drone as well. Obstacle avoidance, does whatever I want it to do pretty much, but I will not fly in close environments like this. That's very much for the NEO. That's what the NEO does. It does that. This does something different. So, 2 different tools, 2 different jobs. They do them both really, really well. And when I kind of get all the footage together, it really does work. It really works really, really well. It's kind of given me a new lease in my videos, a new string to my bow. And I love it. I really do like being out here. It gets me out of the house. It gets me to places where I know, it's good for our mental health. If you've got good mental health, if your stress levels are down low, then I think your general health, your all-round general health, is going to be a lot better than it would be otherwise, stuck in a big conurbation, working the 9 till 5, coming home, very much a routine thing. Life just becomes humdrum. Sometimes you just got to get out of your comfort zone and go and do something different. Anyway, there we go, guys. Just want to say thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you feel you have to. You don't have to, obviously, but it would be nice to get more subscribers. And hope you enjoyed the video. People cannot come out to places like this, so I tend to bring these places to you. And there's plenty more where this came from. So please like and subscribe. Anyway, take care. And thanks for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.